Good day, folks. Thank you very much for being here. Today on Woodcraft, we're going to talk about another tag video I was in. Jude from Survivotek tagged me in a video that has been going around for probably 2 months, something like that. He tagged me 3 weeks ago, so again, I am behind the 8 ball in responding to this tag. The tag in question, it is basically 7 questions about why I do YouTube, something like that, or it is 7 questions about me and I guess my relationship with YouTube or something like that. But just to keep this kind of interesting and to also introduce you to Jude, because I think if you're subscribed to my channel, you need to be subscribed to his. He does some excellent videos. Production quality is off the chain, and he provides a lot of great information too. All around great guy. So I'm going to let Jude ask the questions here, and I will answer them.
Number 1, why do I do YouTube?
Why do I do YouTube? That is a complicated question. Why I got into YouTube is not the same reason why I do YouTube now. See if I can keep this explanation in under 60 seconds. I started YouTube several years ago, 2-3 years ago. I was still am part of a Facebook group, Wolf Customs. It was much smaller of a group back then as it is today. I had probably a dozen, I wouldn't necessarily say key members, but a dozen of the most active members that were constantly bouncing ideas off of each other, yada, yada, yada. And it just got to the point where, they all had YouTube channels. I didn't. It just got to the point where I could participate in the conversations a lot easier if I could respond via video. And eventually, on down the line, did a review of a knife, figured out that I really liked the process. I used to make fun of reviewers back before then, but actually I did a review of a knife because I loved it so much, LT Genesis, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. And it's turned into a hobby, something or other, something like that.
Where did my name come from?
Where do I get my name from? Where did you get your name? My parents named me Joe. Sorry. Anyway, Woodcraft, where did I get that? Well, back again when I first started YouTube, everybody had to have, Bushcraft, Woodcraft, so-and-so survival or so-and-so school of such and such. Everybody had to have, and it's like jumping off a bridge. I had to jump off it too. Everybody had a cool YouTube moniker. If I could go back and change it to, I'd probably just change it to Joe Mobley, something like that. But Woodcraft came from, I'm a very outside the box guy. If you try to limit me saying this is the exact way to do something, you can pretty well bet the first place I'm going to look is outside of your definition of the right way to do it. Try to figure out how to do it as efficiently as what you say is the right way. So that's where the name Feral came from, and Woodcraft, obviously, because I've never gone to any Woodcraft or Bushcraft schools or survival schools. A lot of times I have intentionally not researched something because I wanted to figure out my own way. So probably not the most efficient way to do things, but yeah, that's where Feral Woodcraft. Feral is a word for wild. I'm not necessarily a wild guy, but I try to do things uniquely. If it means anything, one of my all-time favorite TV shows throughout my entire life was MacGyver, trying to take things that aren't supposed to do something and make them work together to actually work. So anyway, Feral Woodcraft, that's where the name came from. Basically just outside the box or outside the tradition thinking.
How long have I been on YouTube?
How long have I been on YouTube? Complicated answer again. The channel itself has been around for a while, but as far as what I'm doing now, once I've actually kind of found my YouTube legs, so to speak, figured out exactly what I wanted to do and what this channel is all about, it's only been around for about 2.5, maybe 3 years, something like that.
What kind of camera do I use?
Question number 4, what camera do I use? I'm going to keep this quick. People have been asking me this question, what gear do I use, for a long time, and actually as I've just about got my setup the way I want it for right now, I'm going to do a dedicated video to my YouTube filming gear setup. But as to specifically answer the question, I have 4 total cameras, but the one you see from most of the time is a Canon Vixia HFR 700, I think. Yeah, Vixia HFR 700. So anyway, keep an eye out for a video on my entire gear setup here sometime soon. I got one more thing to do to it, then I'll be done.
Do you make your own thumbnails?
Do I do my own thumbnails? Yes, I do. Take a picture with my phone or cut out a frame out of the video as I'm editing and just run it through Photoshop. It's a piece of cake.
Who made your intro, outro?
Much like Jude, I don't have an intro. My intro is me introducing myself, welcome to Woodcraft, or today on Woodcraft, or my name is Joe, how you doing, etc., etc. That's my intro. I dropped mine because I realized one day I was skipping everybody's intro, so why should I expect people to sit through mine? So I just dropped it.
And will I ever quit doing YouTube?
Will I ever quit YouTube? I'm sure I will at some point in time. I don't have it planned for anywhere near in the future. It's way too fun of a hobby. I'm learning a lot from it. The cinematography aspect alone, I am really enjoying. I'm just really enjoying the learning process on the cinematography part of things. Anyway, so will I eventually quit YouTube? I'm sure I will eventually get tired of it and not look at it as it's worth my time expenditure anymore. So yeah, eventually I'm sure I will. Well, folks, thank you very much for sticking through my rambling. Jude, thank you very much. I've had a lot of fun. It's very introspective, which is always a good thing, so I appreciate that. Guys, again, if you have not heard of or not subscribed to Jude over at Survivotek, I highly encourage you to do so. Again, a link will be in the description. I'll also put a card up here to make it easy for you to click on over and see if you enjoy his channel, see if it's something you want to participate in. As far as who am I going to tag? I am going to hit up my bud over at Blue Mountain Bushcraft and Outdoors. Mike Travis, bud, you have been tagged. I want to know why you do YouTube. So I always enjoy your videos, but let's learn a little bit about the man behind the camera, what motivates him. Anyway, guys, thank you again for being here. I do appreciate your time. As always, smash the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. If you're not a subscriber and did enjoy the video as well, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hang around for a while. And as always, gang, hit that comment section up. Ask me questions, do my best to answer them. And again, have a great day, guys. See you next time.